Hey everyone, welcome to Cooking with the Instant Pot Virtual Edition. So if you've come to any of my classes at the library, you know that I'm sort of an adventure cook. We substitute stuff a lot because of, the ingredients we're allowed to have at the library for safety purposes. Well, that's kind of the case now too, due to the fact that we never know if your grocery order will have everything in it or not. So in this particular instance, I'm going to be making rice and beans, and this time we're using brown rice, and we're going to be using dried black beans because I feel like all of us have those in our cupboard somewhere and never use them. Well, now is a great time. So this is a pretty straightforward recipe. It's just sort of dump everything in and pressure cook. So let's get going. All right, my first ingredient, and I will post the link to this recipe at the end of the video. I halved it personally because I have the smallest possible Instant Pot, and this would sort of overflow my Instant Pot if I did the whole version. So if you have a larger family, I only have my husband and I, so if you have a larger Instant Pot or a larger family, feel free to do the, whole version. All right. So first off is onions. So I have half of a chopped onion here. The recipe calls for a whole one. Dump it in and go. For this particular recipe, it's important to put things in the order it tells you to because we're not stirring. So now I have my brown rice that's already been rinsed. Gonna dump that in. Just a little bit wet. All right, then we go for the black beans. I've got half a cup here. Dump and go. And then it asks for either water or chicken broth. Or any other kind of low sodium broth. I have chicken broth. Then we have our dried spices. So I've got garlic powder, cumin, chili powder, and salt. Just a big dump. And then it asks for just a can of diced tomatoes. If you have actual tomatoes, you can dice them up and do that. One more dump. Then I'm gonna grab my lid, lock it in place. Okay, ooh, I was a little violent there. My little steam catcher fell off. So we'll put that back. Here we go. And again, we're just pressure cooking this one. So that's for me the button down at the bottom. And we want to get it up to 22 minutes on the high one. Okay, it'll start cooking momentarily and we'll check back in a few. Okay, so we had the pressure build up and then it cooked for 22 minutes. This particular recipe called for an instant release, but experience taught me that whenever you have tomatoes in the Instant Pot, you want an instant release outside. So I already did that outside because I didn't want a fine red mist sprayed all over my kitchen. So essentially for that part, you just turn the little valve from sealing to venting, and this one took a good 5 minutes actually, so if it takes a while, don't be surprised. Now it's done, my safety button is popped down so I can open it and see how it turned out. Okay, so I am seeing it's still very liquidy, which looks delicious and has just steamed up my glasses. What we're doing right now is checking to see if the rice is crunchy and needs to cook a little bit longer. So let me grab a fork. It's done and it's delicious. This is the final product and what it looks like. You can eat it by itself, or I think I might end up taking a chicken sausage and having it with. So there we have it. Instant Pot rice and beans. Enjoy.